everybody. Good morning again and welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. My name is Joyce Wahiga, and this morning indeed we are ready to get started with our show, jumping straight into our very first topic this morning. And just to recap, of course, for what you can expect from us here today, we're going to have a DIY interview, an entertainer interview as well, and some makeup tips coming to you shortly, as well as later on some relationship advice on how to maintain your relationship. Okay, so if you have someone special in your life or you're trying to get someone special in your life, how do you actually go about that, and how do you ensure that they, stick around with you? And later on, we're going to wrap up the show that's closer to 10 a.m. with looking at some body weight exercises. So lots for you to be in store for right here. But indeed, my very first guest is here. His name is Charles Chetty, and he's the team leader of A+ Interiors. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you very much.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
We're still allowed to say Happy New Year, right?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Good.
It's actually Happy New Decade.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I like that. Happy New Decade,
Yeah.
certainly. All right, so A+ Interiors are creative, super crazy about drawings, sketches, and renders. And according to them, they spend sleepless nights doing them. And so today they're here in studio to talk to us about wallpaper installation in our households and what we need to be considering before we get wallpaper done. And so as we reveal our set to you this morning, you can see we have some very colorful samples here of wallpaper. And this one in particular is very interesting to me because the texture just seems very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's
this is actually
foamy.
a wall
It feels
texture.
like a sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
Let me just grab it.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
so I think to start with this one, this is actually a wall texture. There's a difference between a wallpaper
And a wall texture.
and a wall texture. So
Okay.
a wall texture has a 3D, like you can touch
Okay.
and feel.
Okay.
It has a texture.
Yeah.
Yeah. But wallpapers are normally just flat.
Okay.
But the texture is visual. You can think that it's texture, but it's what you see. But now a 3D wall texture, you can touch and feel. That's the difference.
Okay.
So like this one has adhesive at the back.
Okay.
So you just peel. I think which camera? Like you
can use this
You
one.
just peel this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh, nice. So
Then
easy. You
install.
just.
Yeah. You just stick.
So you could do this yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to get
You
someone.
don't
to
have
come
to get
in.
someone to come.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they come in
Interesting.
this size.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is there any advantage to the texture versus
Yes.
the paper?
There is, because a wallpaper, like for instance,
Like these ones.
like this one.
And they're very
Right.
pretty too.
Yeah.
So number one is
Yes.
someone would have to come and do this for me.
More or less.
Because are these stick as well? Peel and
No,
stick?
these ones you have to use a glue.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to use glue,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, you could do it yourself, or you can get someone to come
Okay.
and do them for you. The thing is, someone thinks like this is stone, right? But it's flat.
Yeah.
So the texture is visual.
Okay.
You can think that, oh yeah, that's a stone, but when you come and touch,
Yeah.
you don't feel the 3D effect.
Okay.
Right? But a
Okay.
wall, a texture like this one, when you come and touch, so what you see, then the visual texture and the tactile texture are the same.
Okay.
For a wallpaper, the visual texture and the tactile texture are different.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for instance, that one, this is an illusion of metal.
Okay.
Yeah, like rusty metal. When someone wants to achieve a rustic feel
Yeah.
to their space, house, office,
Yeah.
people are.
But
are
it
going
still
in-
has some level of texture, so it's not completely
Yeah, it's
smooth.
not completely flat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not completely smooth.
Tell me about A+. How did you get involved in like wallpaper and interior design? Has this always been a passion of yours?
It is. So like you read, we love drawing. So myself, I studied interior design.
Okay.
I studied interior design at
Okay.
the University of Nairobi. Then, got employed for about 2 years. Went back to do my master's degree. Then at that point is when A+ Interiors was born.
Okay.
So we started doing designs for residential houses,
Yeah.
for offices, that
Yeah.
is like commercial,
Right.
then retail spaces like shops, and also we also do healthcare. We've done quite a bit of hospitals. So it's the interior design is now the art of putting together all the finishes, because we are just having one type
Yeah.
of finish. This is a wall finish,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
We've not talked about floor finishes.
Right.
We've not talked about ceiling finishes.
Okay.
So it's interior design is what encompasses all that.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just sticking to the wallpapers
Yes.
here now.
Yes.
Are there sort of rooms where you would suggest that wallpaper can be used, and are there rooms where it cannot be used? For example, do people use wallpaper in their bathrooms? For example,
Of course not, because of water. It's you know,
the
like
steam and
yeah,
whatnot.
the steam and everything. It's if you use it for a bathroom, it's going to be coming off every.
But you can use
every
it
week.
for a toilet if it just has just the toilet.
Yeah, for a toilet. But still, a toilet is, we consider that a wet area.
Okay.
You could use it for your, but let's say, for instance, you can do the floor in what we call easy to clean finish,
Right.
like a tile or terrazzo or granite or marble. Then let's say, for instance, extend the marble, let's say 1 meter up, so that,
Yeah.
you know, like when someone is cleaning and they splash it and everything, it doesn't get to your wallpaper. Then after 1 meter, you can
now do the
you can now do your wallpaper
Okay.
or your wall texture.
But also, I mean, these are some really bold colors, right? So
Yep.
I almost tend to feel like there's a right and a wrong way to use wallpaper. Just because you walk into some places, and honestly, it can be really overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I see this in someone's house
Yes.
as the very first thing, and maybe it's not tied into the rest of the house, I will be very overwhelmed.
Definitely.
Right. So people need to keep that in mind too,
Yeah,
as they shop for wallpaper.
you can say you have to consider what other finishes you have in that room. But I mean, we call this your focal point finish.
Right, and I think that's the key word. So
Yeah.
it's a focal point.
Yeah,
it's not supposed to be everywhere.
It's
Like
not
you
supposed to
wouldn't
be
put
everywhere.
this
Yeah.
around all your
No,
walls.
It's a focal point. Like in every space, you have a focal wall,
Yeah.
right? You have, like for instance, if it's a bedroom, you know where your headboard is. That's most times your focal wall. So
Yeah.
that's where you put this. That's where you
Right.
put probably this, or even just a wall texture
Yeah.
like this one.
Tell me about those. Those are really cool. I've been seeing those.
Yeah.
Are they like 3D panels?
These are 3D panels.
Those are really cool.
Yeah, like they measure 500 by 500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cost-wise, I'm guessing those are the most expensive.
Yeah.
How
These
expensive
ones-
are we talking about? How much is like regular
1,500
And then-
plus VAT
wallpaper? Oh dear. And then-
from this guy is called Ruby Interiors.
okay.
Yeah.
Nahizi.
These ones are 3,400
Walala.
plus VAT
Wait.
from Dankeys at
Hata
Creations
tunaogopa kuuliza, but
Limited.
let's how
Even
much
these
is
ones, no, it's the same. This same price.
those? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I see that one? I quite
This
like
is
that.
very quite
This is
quite
super.
popular. Quite popular.
Oh, is it? Look
Yeah.
at this. So you just, I don't know
It's
if the
actually
camera is
installed
picking it up
on that way. Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay. But you could have like all these different textures on your walls, which would look pretty cool. I think this would be nice. Can these ones be used on bathrooms?
Those ones can be used on bathrooms.
How are they? How are they stuck to the wall? Is it also glue?
These ones you use glue.
Uh-huh.
You use stick-on glue,
Okay.
or you can also use contact glue.
Okay.
The one that you apply on the surface.
Yeah.
Let's say on the wall. Then you also apply part of it on your wall 3D wall panel.
And you
then you let them dry. Let it dry.
3,500
3,400 plus VAT.
per piece.
No, per square meter.
Oh.
A square meter is like 4 of them.
We were about to kick you
no,
out.
No. It's 4 of them because
Okay, 4
like
of them.
yes, this is 500 millimeters. So another 500. So like, let's say, so that's not a square meter. We'd had to add one
like-
more row.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
more row of this
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
okay, and that's why then you'd use it for an accent wall. It's not supposed
Yeah.
to be you
Yeah.
know, everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand we have some pictures that are going to be running on the screen, so
Yes.
perhaps we'll get those rolling, and you can just talk to us a bit more about what we're seeing. There we go. Talk to me about this house here.
So that's this finish.
Uh-huh.
What you're holding.
Is this a house in Kenya?
Yeah, it is. It's actually one of the houses we are working on.
So is this a real picture? It's those
It's a
mock-ups?
it's a mock-up, yes.
Okay, but this is
We call
the
it a
intended
CAD render.
finish.
It's yeah.
Okay, that's very cool. So the one, is that a fireplace or a door, or what is that?
This is a coffee lounge.
Okay.
So we're looking at where like you install a small TV. So that's a feature wall. That's an
That's going
accent
to
wall.
a feature, and
Yeah,
this is the one
exactly.
you're actually
That's the one
planning
we're
on
using there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do we have another image? All right.
Yeah.
There we go. Tell me about this one.
That is supposed to be one of these. No, not that one.
Is it though? Okay. So
Yeah,
behind
that's a bedroom. It's an attic bedroom,
Okay.
as you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the way it's creatively used. It's
Yeah.
not used on the entire room. It's just used behind the couch.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for anybody then sort of looking to spruce up their space this year, you know,
Yes.
as an interior designer, what would be your biggest tips? Because everybody has a budget.
Yes.
What are some of the easiest ways to just like, you know, vavoom your place
Yes.
without having to really break the bank? Would you suggest paint? Would you suggest wallpaper instead? What would you suggest?
Actually, what I didn't mention is these panels are paintable,
oh,
right?
nice.
So you can actually paint your other walls. Have one wall that is a feature wall. Have either these or a wallpaper. At least if it's a wallpaper, wallpapers are not paintable. So you might have to choose a wallpaper that matches
Right.
on every other, let's say your furniture,
Yeah.
or your every other item that you have in
Yeah.
that space.
Yeah.
And then you have your feature wall in, let's say, a wallpaper matching that, but you could still have a 3D wall panel and paint it to match.
And are these reusable then? Because this
Yeah, they are.
material,
They are.
it's not
Absolutely.
going to rip apart. So
Absolutely.
if you're to move and you want to go with your panels, can you,
You
take
can
them
remove.
off and
You can
reuse
remove and
them?
take them off. Yeah.
Repaint them?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
All right.
So hence the cost.
Yeah,
You
okay,
see.
yeah, fine.
Yes.
Fine. I think we have one more image to show, guys. And hopefully that gets running on the screens just about now. There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
tell me
that's
about
this.
this one.
This one right.
Oh,
here.
that's this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
It gives a nice, it almost looks like a concrete wall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
maybe
like with
especially if you
yeah,
paint it that
yeah,
grey color,
yeah,
it would
yeah.
look really, really cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. So again, I see some of the effects that you've used there is the lighting against, you know, you have that gypsum and then
Yeah.
there's lighting
Yeah.
against the,
So we call that accent lighting. Okay. Accent lighting is, so we have classifications of lighting as well.
yeah.
So this is just one. So there's general lighting, but this one is called accent lighting. So it's light that is specifically meant to accentuate a certain feature. So once you install your 3D wall panels, then you have to light them to bring out the effect.
Oh, okay.
Especially when you've painted them, and you want people to, once they come into that space,
Yeah.
to have their eyes drawn to your wall panel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be one tip for guys to do. And so typically then, this seems to be the longest lasting solution, these panels.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
The wallpaper, after a while you go to people's houses and you start to see the wallpaper maybe sometimes begins to peel off the
Yeah,
walls.
sometimes it depends on the quality as well. Yeah, there's good quality. I think what I brought here is like the best quality.
Okay.
There's other lighter, flimsier wallpapers.
Yeah.
Those ones definitely, they're gonna peel off and you can move with them.
Okay.
But there's this type of wallpapers are ones that you can actually move with.
So if someone is to come and have this installed, maybe they call you up and say, we need you to come through. What
Yes.
sort of prep work should they expect in their houses? Is this a day project?
Yeah, it's just a one-day project for all the finishes. I think it's just unless we are now like painting on top,
Yeah.
then that becomes 2 days. But
Okay.
if it's just installation,
Yeah.
it's just a one-day project.
All right.
But let's say you may need one more day for preparation, like for transport and everything, getting
Sure.
the teams together,
Yeah.
getting the materials together.
Okay.
So let's say 2 days max.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do people get in touch with you? Perhaps they've seen something that they like here,
Yes.
and maybe they'd really like to come on board and, you know, have you do something in their homes. How can they reach you?
We are on Facebook, A+ Interiors. We are on Instagram. We are on all
Social
platforms.
media
Yeah,
platforms.
social media. We also have a website.
All right.
We have a physical office.
And they can come for a consultation, not just
Yeah,
about
we have a physical
paint and
office
wallpapers,
on
but
Mombasa Road,
everything. Okay.
Vision Plaza. 5th floor, room 40.
All right.
Yeah. If they want to go directly to the suppliers, they have to look for Dankeys Arts Creations. They have to look for Ruby Interiors. They're the ones who do the wallpapers.
Oh, this is a different company from this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But they are our industry partners because we don't make or supply products.
Right.
Then we have to partner with suppliers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming to the show, Charles.
Thank you
It's
very
great
much,
talking
Joyce.
to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing us some ways, easy ways that we could actually just spruce up our homes. So if you've been looking for something fresh and new, maybe, you know, a panel would be a good idea for you. A 3D panel would be a good idea, or spruce up your space with some wallpaper. And remember the tip that Charles has shared, that this is about accent walls or feature walls. So I don't want to come to your house and see this on every wall. On every wall.
Yeah.
Is that an award you have?
Yeah.
Tell me about it very quickly.
This is this was A+ Interiors that won the fastest growing interior design company.
Well done.
In 2019, last year.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
So you're gunning for 2020.
Yeah.
You're ready for the decade.
Very ready.
Awesome.
For the 2020 to 2030.
Yes.
For the decade. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming through. Congratulations to you. A+ Interiors, guys, on all
Thank you
social
very
media
much.
platforms.
Yeah.
Check out their work and do give them a call should you be interested. With that said, we're going to take a short break right now as we get ready for our next segment. This is Full Circle with Joyce. Stay tuned.